Welcome to Practice English Conversations. Are you ready to practice your English and become more fluent? Let's get started.
Hi, Tom. How are you today?
Hi, Alice. I am fine, thank you. How are you?
I am good. I was thinking about our holidays. Can we talk about them?
Of course, Alice. I like to talk about holidays. Which holiday do you want to discuss?
I want to talk about the last holiday and the next holiday. Is that okay?
Yes, that is okay. I have many things to share.
Great. Let's start with the last holiday. Tom, what did you do on your last holiday?
On my last holiday, I went to the beach with my family. We went to a small town by the sea.
That sounds nice. How long did you stay at the beach?
We stayed for 3 days. We left on Friday morning and came back on Sunday evening.
What did you do at the beach?
We did many fun things. We swam in the sea, built sand castles, and played beach volleyball. I also walked along the shore and collected seashells.
I love collecting seashells. Did you find any interesting ones?
Yes, I found a big, colorful shell and a small, smooth one. I gave them to my little sister. She was very happy.
That is so sweet. Did you eat good food at the beach?
Yes, we ate many tasty foods. We had fresh fish, chips, and ice cream. Every evening, we went to a small restaurant near the beach.
I like eating fresh seafood. Did you take any pictures?
Yes, I took many pictures of the sunset and the waves. The sunset was very beautiful. I will show you the pictures later.
I would love to see them. Tom, I am very happy that you had a good holiday. Now, let's talk about the next holiday. What is your next holiday, Tom?
My next holiday is in 2 weeks. It is a public holiday, and I will have 4 days off work.
That is great. What will you do on your next holiday?
I plan to visit my grandparents in the countryside. I love the countryside because it is quiet and beautiful.
That sounds wonderful. How will you get to your grandparents' house?
I will take a train. The train ride is about 2 hours long. I like train rides because I can see many nice views from the window.
Yes, train rides are very relaxing. What will you do at your grandparents' house?
I will help my grandparents in their garden, walk in the fields, and eat home cooked food. My grandmother makes the best apple pie.
I love apple pie. I am sure you will have a great time with your grandparents.
I hope so. I also plan to visit a small village near my grandparents' house. I want to see the old church and the market.
That sounds like a fun plan. I like to visit small villages. They are very charming.
Yes, they are. Alice, what about you? What will you do on your next holiday?
I am not sure yet. I have many ideas. I might go to the mountains or visit a museum in the city.
Both ideas are good. If you go to the mountains, you can hike and enjoy nature. If you visit the museum, you can learn new things.
Yes, I like both options. I need to decide soon. I also want to relax and read a book during the holiday.
Reading a book is a great way to relax. Do you have a book in mind?
I want to read a novel about travel. I like stories that take me to new places.
That is a good choice. I sometimes read short stories or poems. They are easy and fun to read.
Tom, when is your next holiday exactly?
My next holiday is on a Friday. It is a public holiday, so I have the whole weekend free. I will have 4 days off.
That is very nice. I hope the weather is good when you visit your grandparents.
Yes, I hope so too. I want to see the sunny fields and the blue sky. I will check the weather forecast before I go.
That is a good idea. I always check the weather before I plan a trip.
Alice, can you tell me more about your last holiday? What did you do?
Yes, I can. I went to a music festival with my friends. It was on a sunny weekend.
That sounds exciting. Where was the festival?
The festival was in a park in the city. Many people came to enjoy the music and dance.
I love music festivals. Did you see many bands?
Yes, we saw several bands play pop and rock music. The music was very lively and fun.
Did you take any pictures at the festival?
Yes, I took many pictures of the stage and the crowd. I also took a picture of my friend and me dancing.
That is wonderful. I like to have memories of happy moments. Did you eat any good food at the festival?
Yes, there were many food stalls. I ate a tasty burger and some fries. I also had a cold drink.
Food at festivals is always good. It makes the day even more enjoyable.
Tom, when I think about the next holiday, I feel excited. I want to plan something fun and relaxing.
I feel the same. Holidays are a great time to rest and do things we love. Maybe we can plan a trip together one day.
That is a good idea. We can visit a new place, hike in the mountains, or even go to a new city.
Yes, I would like that very much. We can explore new restaurants, museums, and parks.
I am looking forward to our future holiday plans. Tom, holidays are important. They help us relax and spend time with family and friends.
I agree, Alice. Holidays give us a break from work and school. They are a time to have fun and make memories.
I always feel happy when I think about my holidays. I like to plan new activities and try new foods.
Me too. I also like to use holidays to learn new things, like reading a new book or visiting a museum.
Yes, holidays are a good time to learn and to relax. I hope every holiday is as good as the last one.
I hope so too. Alice, can you remind me what you plan to do on your next holiday?
I plan to go to the mountains. I want to hike, enjoy the fresh air, and take many pictures of nature.
That sounds very nice. I like the mountains too. The fresh air and the quiet are very relaxing.
Yes, and I might also visit a small village near the mountains. I want to see the old buildings and try local food.
That is a great plan. I think you will have a wonderful time. Tom, what about your last holiday? Can you tell me more about it?
Sure, on my last holiday, I visited my aunt in a nearby city. I stayed with her for 2 days.
That sounds nice. What did you do there?
I went shopping at local markets, visited a museum, and ate at some good restaurants. I also walked in the park.
I like city holidays. There is always something to see and do.
Yes, I had a lot of fun. I even tried a new type of food that I had never eaten before.
That is always exciting. I love trying new foods on holidays. It makes the experience even better.
Tom, when you think about your next holiday, what do you feel?
I feel excited and a little bit nervous. I want to plan everything well so that I have a good time.
I understand. I also like to plan my holidays, but sometimes I just go with the flow and enjoy whatever happens.
That is a good idea too. Sometimes the best moments are the ones that are not planned.
Yes, I agree. I am sure we will both have a great time on our next holidays, no matter how we plan them.
I look forward to hearing about your next holiday when we meet again.
Me too, Tom. I will tell you all about my mountain trip and the new food I try. and I will show you the pictures from my visit to my grandparents.
That will be very nice. We can share our experiences and maybe plan a holiday together in the future.
I would like that very much. Tom, do you want to summarize what we talked about today?
Yes, I do. Today we talked about our last holiday and our next holiday. I told you that I went to the beach with my family, and you told me that you went to a music festival with your friends.
That is right. We both had fun and made good memories. We also talked about our next holidays. I plan to visit my grandparents in the countryside, and you plan to go to the mountains.
Yes, we have exciting plans. I hope the weather is good for both of us.
I hope so too. It is always nice to have good weather on holidays. Tom, thank you for sharing your holiday experiences with me. I always enjoy our conversations.
Thank you, Alice. I enjoy talking with you too. It helps me practice my English and learn new words.
I feel the same. Our conversations are fun and interesting. I always learn something new.
I agree. Let's continue to talk about different topics and share our experiences. It makes learning English more enjoyable.
Yes, let's do that. I look forward to our next conversation. Tom, before we finish, do you have any questions about what we talked about today?
No, I do not have any questions. Everything is clear. I enjoyed our chat very much.
I am glad to hear that. I also enjoyed talking about our holidays. It makes me smile when I think of all the fun we had.
Yes, holidays are special. They are a time to relax, have fun, and spend time with loved ones.
I agree. I hope we both have many more happy holidays in the future.
I hope so too. Thank you, Tom, for a nice conversation. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you, Alice. I had a great time talking with you. See you next time.
Great job! Do you want to practice your English and become more fluent? Please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our free English conversations. See you in the next video.